Let's see if that's going to work. There we are. Evening live stream. Hey, I was able to get a video up before before the live stream. It just uploaded. Bonsoir à toi, Monsieur Benoît Paquette. Comment allez-vous ce soir? Merci Benoît d'être ici. Et ça se réchauffe là. Ça se réchauffe un peu comparé à 2 jours. Je sais pas si tu as eu froid là. Mais tabarouette, Benoît, il a fait froid ici, c'est incroyable. Hey, Dana Shiver. Or Shiver. Dana, do you mind if I say Shiver? Is it Shiver though? I used to know someone that was Shiver. Love you loads. Thanks for being here. And yeah, hey Dana, I was able to get a video up just before this live stream. I was close actually. I wasn't sure if it was going to be uploaded or not. The weather is actually getting warmer here. The moon is out, guys. We had a star beside the moon too. We're going to have to start going out and see both. Awesome. I'll use both then. Erinero, DJ, hola. Bienvenidos a todos. Gracias. Arenero, I wish I said more than that. I'm still in the learning process. Welcome, man. Hola. Thank you very much, Arenero. We got a lot of new people to this channel. I think it's awesome. Arenero, do you know News Snekdos? You got to check that channel out. Long live Bruce. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Sir Dabs. I just watched it. Oh, thanks, Dana. Already. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the temperature here is finally getting a lot warmer. 2 days ago, it's just to say that I didn't put the heat on because it was freezing. And had sort of a little coat in the house. It was that bad. Hi, Valerie Smith. Coolio live. Bonjour, Bruce. Bring it. Merci, Valérie. Bonjour à toi. Hello, welcome, bienvenue. Un grand plaisir. Bonjour du Québec. Dana Shiver's in the house. Shiver. Shiver me timbers. Hey, Dirty Rotten Imbecile, 69. Bruce, you rock, man. Is back in the house. Did I see the right thing or am I hallucinating? I saw a fist. Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. It was a cool fist. Christy Lindsay's in the house. Hi, everyone listening. But can't look at words right now. You drive safe, whether you be on the road or in the field. Thanks, Christy. It was cold for the past 2 days, Christy, here. It was crazy. Yeah. Bad eye day today. Major problems. So it was cold here for the last 2 days, Christy. Crazy cold. Don't worry about responding. Just listen to my voice. Something people can't do for a very long time. Some of the trolls, anyways. I'm having more chocolate mint tea. I'm getting old, eh? Valerie Smith is in the house. Dana Shiver's in the house. Hey, yeah, so it's like, I dare not say it. It was quiet. So today, hey, the support, absolutely amazing. Really appreciate it, everyone. And it's so damn hard to get views on a video after 5 years here. After 5 years, it's not true. 4th year. I opened a channel in 2011. I just never made any videos. It's just silly music stuff, videos, and a bunch of silly things. But then I decided, hey, I'm going to start the channel. But it takes a hell of a lot of views to actually make anything out of it. And I'm telling you, a lot of people get a lot of nice views. It was clickbait, I guess. Sometimes it was the titles. I don't know if you noticed, I stepped up the titles a little bit this year. They're not so boring, the titles. Like sometimes I would have a UFO in a video and I wouldn't even mention, I would write surface of the moon, 2020. So people don't want to see a video of the moon. But that's sort of sad. You sort of have to go with this big title. Not that it's outrageous, but for example, I believe the moon's inhabited, right? You write that as a title. Honestly, a lot of people are going to click on it. Just out of curiosity to see what's there. But it depends. There's certain titles that just don't seem to get any attention. French channel is doing really good too. I got a lot of support in the French channel. Honestly, really happy I started the French channel too. And of course, the Spanish channel is just down the road. I'm putting small videos up once in a while, once in a blue moon, 2 weeks, every month or so, to get the Spanish-speaking people familiar with some of the things going on in the research. I think it's interesting anyways. Do you have new statues in the corner? Oh, I did actually. Oh, geez, you noticed. Yeah, I have my little red, it's actually red glass peacock. Weird, eh? But I have my Egyptian statues. That there is the Egyptian, the first mason actually, stone mason, Nimrod. That's Nimrod. That's the one with the goat head. Little freaky. And I have a lot of Egyptian statues. You know what I like a lot, Dana? I like wooden vaults or like urn-like wooden. A little weird, eh? Watch this. I think they're beautiful. It's thanks to my mom if I have lots of these, some of these. I like stuff like that. So I have them lying all over the place. It's out of wood. Probably Indian. Most likely Indian. I have a lot of Indian stuff from India. Very well done. And some of them are old. Some of them are recent. Got a lot of stuff like that around here. Statues. I'm a statue freak, but you know what? Statues are so bloody expensive. I was never able to buy anything but my plastic eagle. that I got it at an auction out of luck. I've only bought 7 things in my life. So, basically. Yeah, boy. Hey, Glenn Curley. Hey, Bruce, just watching your greatest video. Thanks, man, so much. And thanks for being a member, bro. I love you for it. I appreciate that so much. Awesome work, and I know it isn't easy. Hey, Glenn, thanks, man, a lot. It really isn't. Benoit, thanks. When will Bruce Swartz's Moon Travel Agency? Wouldn't that be awesome, eh? Oh, damn it. I'd be up for it, that's for sure. I have 2 I've made and collected. Cool, Dana. Making it? Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome, actually. I'd love to have the tools to make that, actually. That's not impossible. That's what I should do. Get some tools to make my own. Get some nice designs on it. I just like the red wood. Something about a red wood I like a lot. Love it. And thanks again, Glenn. Who else was I responding? Yeah, man, Glenn, it is not only is it not easy. Well, the thing is that if ever I wasn't able to get a UFO shot clearly, I wouldn't be able to do the work. By being able to get the UFO clearly, I'm able, excuse me again, guys, I'm able to do the work properly if I find the UFO. If somebody has a bigger telescope or a 20-inch telescope or anything bigger than me, well, the thing is, it doesn't mean they're going to get UFOs. So, if you're able to catch the UFOs, and people have no idea what size of a telescope that you need to catch a UFO. You can catch it with a small telescope, but you're not going to see as much detail. That's for sure. Hey, Christopher Rollins. That'd be awesome, Benoit. A space agency, a moon travel agency. Wouldn't that be freaking awesome, eh? I have a big imagination. I know for a fact that think of it, Benoit, we are going to see it, eh? Blue Origin and everything. They made their prototype. That's supposedly the first ones that are going to land on the moon since supposedly 72 we haven't been. So they say. I don't know. Leston Selif, hello. Thank you very much, Leston. Welcome. We got a lot of new people here this week. I really, really appreciate it, you guys. Oops, late to the party. Bet all the food is gone. No, I saved you. There's some couple crackers left, darling. Some dried cheese. There goes the buffering is going to start. unfortunately, yeah, it's actually pretty quiet tonight on here compared to usual. But like I said, that's what I was telling, I think, Cindy Luhu on her channel the other day. I said, Cindy, it's quiet. But I meant really on the live streams. Like it's like less people are around. But I had a good week. But it just seems the live streams are a bit weird. It could have to do with, I guess, the vacation times and stuff. I guess. I don't know. Still didn't get notifications tonight. Wow. Thanks, Christopher Rollins, for letting me know that. That really sucks. Happens a lot. I know. Notifications don't roll out. I hate that. Hey, Carlos D. Fletcher. How's it going, bro? Nice to see you, man. Hey, if some of you, I bet you some of you have written me an email. I haven't checked email for 4 or 5 days, maybe even 5, 6 days. So forgive me. I'm going to get to that this weekend, I promise. If any of you written me, I'm seeing a lot of people go by that usually email me, and I haven't checked emails in a while. And some of you must wonder why you come on here when I see you. I pretend like I didn't get an email from you because I didn't see them. Love everything about the wood, from grain to the smell of it. Dana, just like me. Absolutely the same. Don't have much wood in the house. I got a little bit with the beam that's there. You can see, but I love the wood. If it was me, Dana, I'd live in a cabin, literal log cabin. Really, just wood everywhere. I love it. Beams of wood and everything. Hopefully, I'll go there one day. I just realized I left myself open for that comment. Oh, that's sipping on a green monster? Yeah. I got just this tea. Regular tea. What I do is I drink a tea. I leave the tea bag sitting in it for an hour and I drink it cold. I do that during live streams. Sweet Chariot. Hello, how are you, Bruce? Fine, thanks a lot. You've literally shown us all that we are not alone. Thanks, and still people are disbelieving. Stupid dumb Vux. Yes, the Vux. No, they are. I know it. Seriously. Great work, Bruce. Thanks a lot, Sweet Chariot. And I believe that some of them actually do believe that it's not real too, I guess. I don't know. It's just so obvious. They go, why is it blurry? Because it's real. There's atmosphere. You can't get rid of atmosphere. Nobody gets the surface of the moon. No professionals show the surface of the moon. Why? Because it's blurry. Well, it's blurry, but I don't know. I don't see the blur anymore. Well, I can tell the difference. When you're looking at the moon shots, you can see the UFO. You can see the blur over top of the UFO. And that's it. So there's nothing blurry in reality. If it was blurry, I would tell you we wouldn't be able to see at all any of the movement of the cloud. We would see just pixelation. Thanks, Darla. Oh boy. Is Mew Mew Coo around? She'll probably never come back. I blocked her last live stream. Made a mistake. But I hope she comes back. I went and commented on her channel. So if you guys know Mew Mew Coo, I don't know most of these people. And I made a mistake. I blocked the kind lady on the first live stream. But the name was close to another channel that I was having problems with, and she is not the lady that I was having problems with. So Bruce made a mistake. So hopefully someone that knows Mew Mew Coo will tell her that. I think Penny knows her. I mentioned it to Penny. Penny should be telling her. It was an accident, but still, I owe her an apology. But she's unblocked now, so the minute she comes back, she'll just pop right on, and I'll hitch up and give her a message, a heads up of what happened. If you have a moon travel service someday, hook me up, Bruce. I'll grow the space buds. Oh yeah, man. Listen, I want to help with that too. I think they're pretty when they grow. No, absolutely. And you know what? I laughed it, but maybe all those lights that we're seeing on the moon, man, are grow lights. We laugh. I could just see them lights with not just with space buds, but maybe space buds, trees, elms, sycamore, like earth trees up there. You gotta wonder what the hell's going on up there. They say that those tunnels are so big that planes can fly through them, right? The lava tunnels and stuff like that. That's pretty incredible. They say the Empire State Building could stand up inside those tunnels. Wow. So they could definitely be flying around like inside the moon, like they're outside, right? Have their lights in there and everything. Natural lights, obviously. It's not exaggerated, that's for sure. First time I got notification and saw the red light on the left. Wow, see, it's funny. And my other friend here did not get it, and you did. At least some of you are getting the notifications. It's a good thing. Yeah, BZS. Next shot, anybody sees him or her, just block Miss here. Just block her right away. Not worth it. Not gonna fight with Hellos people. I'm gonna start saying that. I won't say jealous anymore. I'll say hey, they're Hellas. Christopher Rollins. He's the one that did not get the notification before. Who else is in the house? Dwayne Ayers. Bruce, if you ever had to come up with a name for yourself when living on the moon, what would it be? Oh, wow. I could have some fun with that one. Lunatic? Probably, I guess. I don't know. It'd have to do with probably like, Bruna. That sounds so gay. My name is Bruna. I came from Earth. Hey there, Cindy Luhu, fellow researcher. Cindy's been giving me nice shout-outs on her channel. I really appreciate that, Cindy Luhu. She's showing other people's channels and work if you guys want to check out her channel. She does live streams and gives heads up on other UFO videos. If you guys are like me, always looking for UFO videos. Well, I don't look anymore. I got my work, but before, that's all I was doing. Hey, Chicago UI, thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Scratch is in the house. Nice to see you again, Scratch. We're just on Penny's channel before. That's where I saw you, I think. Hey, Scratch, thanks a lot, man. Let's go to the moon and make videos of Earth. Oh, yeah, Benoit. That would be awesome. Yeah, if I go to the moon, I'll make videos of Earth. I'll tell you what, that would be incredible. Think of it, eh? For all of us here, I'm sure. Getting the chance to, from the moon, turn around and do some tests with Earth. I'd love filming it all night to see if any UFO is going to fly around Earth. You know what? I bet you we don't even see Earth. I bet you it's a blue ball. I bet you it looks like a neutron star. Probably couldn't even see the surface. Or, you know what? How much you bet me, looking back at Earth from the moon, that Earth is gray. Just like the moon. I bet you. That's probably how it is. We'd have to get closer and closer and closer. And then we'd actually see, wow, this color's starting off, coming up, Carlos. I think Cindy is in the path of the hurricane. Oh, is she, Carlos? Oh, yeah, Cindy? You getting any heavy winds, Cindy? You close to that storm? Yeah, no bad storms. They fizzled out before they got here. Oh, good. Good thing for that. You never know, eh? You absolutely never know. I think some people do not want to accept that they have been lied to. How did I not see this message? I think some people do not want to accept that they have been lied to all of their lives. Yeah. The only way is to embrace the fact with men like you, we are living in the greatest time of human history. We really are. As much as we're seeing, thank you very much, Sweet Chariot. As much as we're seeing bad stuff happen, we're getting the chance to, it's all the secrets, I guess, that are going to be out of the bag. So I guess you got to wonder, every so many hundreds or every 1,000 years, I guess that's what happens, right? The people stand up, they head towards the elites, they take them down, they ruin the system, And then what they do is, I guess, I don't know, they either kill us, put us to sleep, and reanimate us. I don't know. Maybe they kill us off and keep only the young, and then the young grow up, and then they start another nation, another society. They could do that repetitively, continually. And imagine how many planets they're doing this on, right? How many races of beings, or how many planets have humans been brought to work on, just as a theory? That's a scary thought when you think of it. No? That's a scary thought. You know, they could be bringing people to work in other places where, oh my gosh, like slavery, you know, working for reptilians and stuff, and you're just in this dark area, unclothed, waiting for a bowl of mush or something. Yeah, I wouldn't last very long. Definitely wouldn't last very long. If ever I go to the moon, the first thing I want to bring, the first thing I would want to do to talk, seems to me that, I don't know, an instrument. No? Wouldn't that be the safest way to interact with an alien race? Like, you don't want to go up to them like and put up your hand or something in case those people are going to like chop your hand off because you got your hand up or something. Yeah, I think about all that stupid stuff all the time because I believe it's real that there's other lives out there in other worlds. I think we all know that. Most of us. Maybe we'll never know that. Maybe they'll never tell us. I mean, you know, that's sort of sad. I just wish it would all come out. They're obviously not going to tell us everything, but it'd be really cool if they told us some truth out of all these lies and everything. I wonder. Yeah, they'll talk about it much on here because they'll shut me down or they'll take the monetization off. But with the upcoming protests and stuff of all the crap going on again, you know, it looks like there's going to be a revolution. That's what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing. Have you guys noticed that all the presidents of like many countries are being killed, taken out, quitting, missing, hidden? We're seeing that. It's like in the past few years, we've seen some of them, you know, I have to mention them all, Saddam Hussein and everyone, you know, then we went and got the other one in the hole, right? And then all of a sudden, some of the country leaders started, you know, quitting, and mayors of towns in the States and other countries too, quitting, and I don't know, police departments, head of police departments quitting, and you don't see many people quitting in the White House, eh? That doesn't happen, I don't think. Preliminary. Hello. Hi, Bruce. You probably already mentioned the repeating radio signal coming from space. Yeah, but not much, actually. I haven't mentioned it that much. I absolutely have mentioned it, preliminal. Yeah, that's pretty, really, I think it's amazing. You know, is it going to be disclosure? Is someone really trying to contact us from outside of our galaxy? That's scary as hell. That is really scary. But I think it's obvious. I didn't think that the contact or the signals would be, you know, I don't know. Maybe they're in trouble, right? If an alien race has been hidden for all of their lives, maybe they're in trouble. I don't think we're alone being in trouble. Maybe that's what unites us all, the climate change. Now, hear me out. You know, maybe, now hear me out. No, the climate change. Maybe because of the climate change and all the aliens, some of them have to leave their planets. Some of them are understanding what's going on with other planets. Maybe there's a sort of communication to try to maintain that, you know. I don't know. I sort of always wonder how come asteroids don't hit Earth more than that. It's like someone's out there smashing them, for sure. Definitely. I don't know. I have no idea. Or unless we're the center of the universe. A lot of people think that. Julius Caesar used to think that. Hey, Mr. Mensa. A huge number of CEOs quitting too. Yes, exactly. From major companies. Yes, and corporations. Absolutely. Yeah, we're seeing that. And the highest. All the biggest companies. It's like boom, 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 boom. We're seeing, look what's going on with the stock markets. You know, all my life I've seen silver at the same price except for the dip, whatever, 2011, 2008. But in reality, the stock market now is not following what's going on. It doesn't make any sense, because I saw at U.S. day's biggest death in the States, the stock market rose up. Dow Jones was skyrocketing. So hey, Peter Hyde, I believe they're deliberately balancing that out. Do you guys believe in the stock market? Like, I mean, when I say do you believe in it, do you believe that the stock market is right now, this year and last year, that it's actually following what's going on in the world? No, are you kidding me? The price of the barrels of oil, did you see what happened with that? Eh? They dropped down to what? I'm not kidding. What was it, like 99 cents a liter? Or like a barrel? It was like cheap, $30, $20 a barrel, $10 a barrel. It went down to like a ridiculous price, and then whoop, it skyrocketed back up. You wonder what the hell's going on. I don't know. Weird. They don't want to be get jabbed. Yeah, exactly. I've touched a piece of a moon rock. That's pretty cool, Cindy Lou, because I don't think there's many out there. You know, NASA, when they go and they just got rid of them, actually, didn't they? The moon pieces that were brought back by one or two Apollo missions. You know, these guys go in there, they have gloves on, and it's a glass, and it's a rubber glove, a thick glove that you can go inside with your hands. You got to push it in your hands, and you can go touch a box, a glass box with a rock inside of it. Imagine, like, scientists are not even able to touch the moon rock. So maybe the moon rocks were taken by, in the Nevada desert. Maybe there's a rock here that's never been found, or a certain mineral. I know a person that worked on one of the Apollo missions. He passed away last year, actually. I knew his family, and his niece, actually, without mentioning her name, she said he brought back moon dust, right? And we heard recently that somebody went to court because the person had moon dust or something, said it was toxic. Listen, this guy said that the spacesuits were soaking wet on the inside, and that the inside was full of, I guess he would call it lunar dust, right? On the inside of the suits. And that made me wonder. I said, how the hell can they have that in the inside of the suits? This guy that I'm talking to you about had just finished grade 7, had a grade 8 education. And he designed the oxygen box and tanks on the back of a certain Apollo mission near the 70s. One we all know. And no education. This guy was in charge of working on the Land Rover 2 and working on the oxygen packs for the astronauts, doing the blueprints to be sure that the oxygen was, whatever the wires weren't in their way, or the not the wires, but the tubes, the hoses. So maybe these people didn't know that they were working for something that was just, a hidden secret. But it's like the secret's a lot bigger than people think, even than I think. So what we think we know so much, it's just not even 1% of not even a hair of the secret. Imagine, and we're impressed. And I would say the moon being inhabited is only a hair of the truth. It's a lot more than just that, I'm sure. But it's just so bloody interesting, isn't it? When you think of it. That's for sure. It was in the Space Museum in Washington, D.C. Yes. Awesome. I didn't know that. Didn't know that there was any moon rocks around any museums. I'd have to check that out. And, they can't even touch the moon rocks and stuff. So I'd love to have some. When you look online, they say that they sell moon rocks, right? You could buy a moon sliver, if I'm not mistaken. Comes in a glass case. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny sliver of the moon, I think. Is it real? I don't know. I would think so. Thank you, Dana Shiver. Yep, you guys want to become a member also of the channel, you join by the join button, or you can click on the link right there and check out to see what the perks are. Stock market on Earth is a reptilian monetary slave system. No bowls mush. Yeah, exactly. It is. um, a monetary slave system. That's what we're living in. That's exactly what we're living in. Meaning the Earth is way bigger than the moon. So why does the Earth from the moon look so small? Looks like the size of Earth. It should look huge. That's very true, Carlos. Absolutely. Optical illusion. I don't know. There's something about, maybe we're looking through water. This, I don't know. A global reset. Hey, that is where I'm at, Benoit Paquette. There's coming a global reset. That's exactly what I believe is going to happen. An adjustment of all governments, an ending to all treaties from 100 years ago, from 500 years ago, or 1,000 years ago. The Queen's treaties. Look them up, and I'm not kidding. The Queen has treaties that ended this in 2020 from 1920 during the Depression. And I don't know if you guys know it, but that's, the Depression. Guys, the other plague. From plague to plague. Now it's like we're right back. We're in 2020 and we're saying, we're in the future. No. We're back in 1920 all over again. It's just, there's a number 20 instead of 19. There's no difference. We have, the clothing is different, less heavy, right? We got sick of certain things. But if we have to do a comparison of all the differences, what are they? We're drinking coffee by plugging in a machine instead of using a boiler kettle or using the fire. Nothing's different, right? Sure, we can drive Harleys now. We got boats and stuff, a bunch of cool stuff, but it's nothing more than that. And that's what we did in 1,000 years? Get boats and iPhones? We got nothing from the past more. Only little toys, right? Instruments in the past were a lot better than today. Buy a violin from 1900s. It'll last. It'll never break. Buy a violin today, it'll last 3 months. Things were made solid back in the days anyways. Geronimo Escobedo, thank you very much. Sending some West Texas love towards you, Bruce. Love your videos. Thanks a lot, man. People need to learn the truth. Thank you. It's my pleasure. They really do need to learn the truth. That darn moon is inhabited. I believe it. Listen, they give up every 2,000 years. God has Metallica and Lucifer has Cardi B. Exactly. In the past 4 years, the mainstream music industry has been dead. True, Joe Green. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not 100% convinced, says Scratch, about the light from the stars can always take multiple years to reach us. Yeah, that's another issue. Yeah, that's another question. If it's like scalar tech, which Tesla called teleforce, yeah, it would be instant. Yes, just like the bloody sun. They say the sun is instant. They say the sun's not, What's the truth? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. I believed... Oh, thank you. What's that? Cindy, thanks a lot. I love antiques from 150 years ago. Our tools and kitchen gadgets that still work perfectly. Absolutely. I don't know if I have it close by. I want to show you something. Give me a second. I'll go see if I have it. Back in a flash. Be right there. I don't own many things, but I actually have a very fond liking for antiques and actually old, mystical, scary things. And here's one of not really something a guy would have, but I think it's pretty trippy. It's from the family. It's a very, very old mirror. I don't know if you can see it well. It's completely, it's a silver. It's very, 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 very heavy. But the cool thing is there's a weapon at the end, like a knife. But it's just on the mirror, so it's like a sort of a protection, I guess, right? It's all bezeled and engraved. That's an old antique. An old mirror on the wall. It's nice, eh? Very old mirror. I had that for a long time. And I say old because it's old. It's in 1800s for sure. Maybe beginning 1900s. Yeah. Old antiques. I have some old newspapers. That's something stupid. Maybe not a lot of people collect, but I like seeing them. The old newspapers. I had found one in an attic, Cindy, at one point. When was it? They were talking about the Spanish War. I was like, oh, there was a war in Spain? And the newspaper was from the... It would be 1880s or 1890s. In Valleyfield, in the top of an attic, and it was a newspaper, brand new newspaper with a bottle of whiskey. Very old. The bottle was like almost see-through now, like the green was almost white. There were hornets the size of small pencils. They were that long. I'd never seen it. It must have been old. And that was in the attic of a house that I dismantled. Like I was hired to take the inside of the house apart. It was an ancestral house that had to be kept, the parts to all the moldings taken off and put aside and fixed and everything. And I found that in the attic. And the newspaper, when I went to pick it up, I grabbed the newspaper and it disintegrated. It turned into ashes and it just like disappeared. It was an old newspaper all folded up. So the sun had cooked it all the time, But those are cool findings. What did I keep from there? There wasn't much. It was just the bottle I think I kept. I didn't tell him. I kept it. Hey, I found a cool bottle. I kept it. A small bottle. Kept it as a souvenir. I said he's not going to miss it. Yeah, the global reset, like Benoit says, I totally believe that. And I believe it as much as also even the bloody climate is changing. It's a complete shift. And he said it, a global reset. So if that's done manually by an intelligent force, wow. When you think of that, too, that's another possibility, isn't there? Pretty crazy. I'm not 100% convinced about life from stars. That's what he said. Again, yeah, I read that before. That's another thing. You guys know when you look at the Northern Star, the Northern Star doesn't move. Did you know that? All the stars are moving in the sky, but the Northern Star is not. And that's why it's the Northern Star. So in the north, that Northern Star stays where it is all the time. And around it, you see all the stars that are going around. They're turning in a circle all around, and you see the Northern Star in the center. And when somebody does a time lapse, you see that. And that makes me wonder. Oh, is that Christy? Christy, thanks a lot. Love ya. I'm slow to see some of them come in, but they come in a little late. Thank you very much. So yeah, the Northern Star doesn't move. I appreciate that, Christy. The Northern Star does not move. Why? It's not for nothing Julius Caesar and a bunch of people were always saying that we're in the center of the universe. When you think of it, maybe Earth, imagine Earth not turning. Imagine we're just sitting there with the North Star, two stars in the center and everything spiraling around us, What would that mean? I don't know. Be weird. That would be weird. Thanks again, Geronimo Escobedo. What the hell's wrong with me? I think I had a stroke. Escobedo. I mean, from the planets orbiting the stars. I mean. Okay. Planets orbiting the stars. Okay. Convinced that the light from the stars can always take multiple years. Yeah, well, that's it. It's listen, even the moon, man. When I'm looking at the moon there, I don't understand how it could be 400,000 kilometers away or miles, I think it is. That would be even worse. I don't know if it's kilometers. I thought it was kilometers. Say 400,000 kilometers at its furthest. And we're still able to see that surface incredibly. And the worst of it is when the moon, they say that it's closer to Earth. Holy crap, man, we see it close. I'm telling you, it's like the moon is 10 times as close. I'm going to be outside tonight. I've been having bad nights of clouds and stuff like that, but the moon is out, and that's exactly where I'm going in about 5-10 minutes to set up outside to try to get some footage of the moon, some recent footage. All throughout the winter, I'll still be going out. The weather, it's January. Sometimes we get a week or two could be amazingly cold, but often it doesn't stop me from being able to get out. I go out less long. That's all. More often, but I go out less long. But I get a lot of good stuff. Thanks, Darla. Yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up, you guys. And now I wanted to get a video up for you all between the live streams, because usually it's just a day of live streams, which is boring for some people that want to see some of the moon videos. And don't worry, tomorrow I'll be getting another one up for you. Maybe I'll get the moon tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it or not. I'm hoping. I certainly hope so. I have a friend that does work for NASA. That's cool, Scratch. See, that's the thing. Lots of us have relationships around NASA, around like friends or people that work at NASA. Marty too, he had a family member, if I'm not mistaken, that worked for NASA too. And there's a lot of it's a small world when you think of it. I'd love to see someone from NASA hooking up with me and talking to me, because I mentioned to the guy before he passed away that was working on the Apollo landings. I told his niece, I said, please tell this guy that I'm seeing structures and stuff on the moon and everything, just to see what his reaction is going to be, And I don't think he talked much about it. I think at all. I think what he said is that he knows that they went to the moon. That's what they were saying. But then again, like I'm telling you, these guys were working their butts off on these Apollo moon landings, which lasted the whole year. Many and most of them, this is a story I got personally from him himself. He lost his wife. He broke up with his wife. And so did every single other guy that was working with him, because these guys had to stay on the base. They were working there all the time. If you were working on the moon launch and stuff like that, you were not going home. You were not going to leave. You were going to stay there. Well, it depends on who was there, but the guy that I'm talking to you about had to stay there the whole time. Lost his wife, separated, divorced, because he had to spend time there to do that work. For him to say that they came back and that the inside of their suits were wet, no, that's not right. There's something wrong with that. There's no reason for water to go through a spacesuit. You mean to tell me they didn't think of that? They set them up there in cotton pajamas? Of course it's waterproof, I would think. Maybe the moon's like a swamp. Maybe it's like a swampland. You get up there and it's just, vase. It's just like, what do you call it? Like that thick mud that you can't move in. Glazed mud. And maybe a lot of water. I don't know. I would see it humid. Probably looks like Scotland. Foggy maybe. Or London. Is it London? Sorry. Anyways, I don't know. Like Sweet Chariot says, NASA never a straight answer. I like to say now, NASA's not a secret anymore. That's how I see it. NASA is not a secret anymore. Hey, Dana and Darla, are you guys, girls, the one that retracted your own messages? Okay, it's the link didn't work. All right. Cool. I thought there was a problem with you girls. I said, if you need help, call me. Say, Bruce. I was in the Space Museum. It was in the Space Museum in Washington, D.C., the moon rock. Apollo 18. Shh. Okay, got it. Right, you are. I read articles. What was that? I read articles, moon rocks, and NASA all were missing. Yes, there's water and oxygen atmosphere on the moon. Well, hey, thanks a lot, AI. I actually appreciate that. I'm a strong believer that there is. Whether they manipulated it for there to be oxygen or not. I don't really care. I believe that there's an atmosphere up there. Well, there always has been an atmosphere, but they say it's pretty low. I think the atmosphere, and I'm sure you agree with me, would be probably a lot higher. Obviously. And I do believe that there are people up there. 100%. For sure. No doubt about it for me. Greg Allison. Sounds familiar there, Scratch. Thank you very much, Dana Shiver. Miss Shiver. Open mind, but too much logic of reason. Yeah. You know what? The thing is that the laws of physics are keeping us from believing in the aliens. Because the aliens, the extraterrestrials are defying the laws of physics. UFOs are, anyways, defying the laws of physics. Thank you very much, Robin Taylor. Hey, spear thrower is in the house. I didn't see him. Hold on. Thought it said spear thrower. Let me see. Oh, yes. Lovely man, and he did so much more after the earning himself on MB. He lost him 2 years ago at 96. Too bad. Sorry to hear about that, spear thrower. Lots of observatories have been closed, says Mr. Mensa. Sorry, man, for missing that for a while now. That's another thing. Yet more comets, asteroids than ever before. Yeah, that's actually scary. Mr. Mensa, you see what he said? Said lots of observatories have been closed for a while now. Yeah, like right now. And he's absolutely right about that. I confirm it. And like he's saying, yet there are more comets and asteroids than ever before. And that is really true, because I've never seen so many. We got one coming, when? 3 days, I guess, right? BX 211 or something? What were they talking about today that they said is in November? That's 2018 VPI, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember. Or VPI. Another one where they say that it's not dangerous and it's not going to hit Earth. 0.41%, if I'm not mistaken. But NASA says it's a hazardous asteroid. I thought. That's what I thought that NASA said. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to the live stream, guys. Thanks to all who have become patrons, members. We have the new membership join button now, and I gotten much support. I thank each and every one of you. Listening to the damn suit could never be airtight back then. Yeah. And 4 days of poop and pee by 3 is impossible. They never went. Exactly. You'd have to convince me. I saw the fake moon landing. It was done apart in the Nevada desert, and it's going to come out. Everybody knows, but it wasn't posted in the news. A lot of people know, though. Tang juice on the inside. Yeah, lots of tang, Joe. Exactly. Said they were soaking wet on the inside. It was full of dirt down there because obviously they were in there with their shoes, and then they'd take a break and take off the suit and walk around in the mud or in the Nevada desert, and they'd get more sand and stuff in there, dust. So what they call dust. Right. Sure. So like Mr. Mensa said, why the heck are the observatories closed if we're seeing even more asteroids and objects spiraling around? And Tesla is spitting out satellites up there like there's no tomorrow. There's a lot of other satellites that are supposed to go up, thousands. Other companies are then going to want to launch their satellites and stuff. We're going to have 5G, or our heads are going to blow up. I don't know. I don't think it's good. All this, my friends, what they're doing with the satellites, have not been tested. The 5G, and I'm not lying, I'm not bullshitting you guys, excuse the expression, but there's no 5G testing that was done on any of us, on any dangers of us, lots of areas where they should be testing. The telephones, right? Gives us, prostate cancer, breast cancer, and stuff. You don't see many people talking about it, but when you go look at the facts and you see these big-ass universities and scientific associations are saying, hey, don't ever put your telephone there. Don't put your telephone between your breasts, they say. And this is real. Don't put your telephone not between your legs there, for Pete's sake. Don't stick them on your balls there. You stick it in your pocket, but it's already close to you when you think of it. Sorry, kids. But it's true, And I believe all those things. I believe that they say, well, they'll get cancer, but they'd have to have the phone there a long time, like in their pocket. So the guy that's a trucker that always has his phone on him will die before the person that just uses his phone to go to the grocery store. So they say, yeah, maybe it's not too bad. I don't think that's a good mentality. They say that there's not supposed to be too many people on Earth because at one point they have to, well, Benoit said it, global reset, definitely. What is coming? Guys and gals, it's a mad year, Scratch. You said it, man. I got photo moon so close, our ocean looks like it was drawing in water vapor from Earth's atmosphere. That's pretty awesome. Listen, I totally believe that the moon is, one, inhabited, that there's a system up there, and I would go as far as saying, I don't really brag about this one, but you know what? I'm open to the possibility, the theory, that there could be, let's just say, vehicles driving people around. Maybe not just flying. We're trying to do hypersonic travel here on Earth and around Earth. They did testing for 2 years in the United States with, sounds going over the people, over the all the states to see if they were going to hear the noise, the booming, and we were all hearing them. Everybody could hear, boo, boo. You could hear it going by. And then many months after, the governments, actually it's the news media, said that they were doing testing to see if people were going to hear, certain noises and stuff. So you wonder, you go, wow, I don't know. But anyways, now I'm off subject. I don't even remember why I was talking about that. I guess I'll just get off, everybody. And Experimental Elemental, thank you for being here. I want to, Bruce. I want to. Joe Green, thanks for being here, bud. Leave the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Dana Shiver, I want to thank you for all the ongoing support and help that you give many of the channels in astronomy. I love you all for it. Christopher Rollins, the moon is a cosmic vacation spot. Now you're talking, man. The elites. Maybe that's why the elites are... You know what? So it's the elites that are trolling me. Every time I make a moon video, they come and harass me with their moon-fi or Wi-Fi they're using. The only thing I kissed this year is the inside of a mask. Sums up 2020. Paul from Newcastle, you said it, man. Absolutely right. Hey, Robin Taylor, thanks for being here, eh? Hope I didn't miss any comments from Robin Taylor. Probably did. All I know is there's a pole reversal happening, and yep, magnetosphere is getting weaker by the day. We're toppling, we're shifting. That's exactly what we're doing. That's why the moon's there right now. Go outside. Anywhere in the world you are right now, if you can see the moon, it's in the wrong place. I guarantee it, because you've not seen it there often. It's between where it rises and where it should end. That's where the moon is. My moon goes up there, and it's still there. And it's been there for 3 days, going up and down there. Always in the same place. Elon Musk is selling all his houses. He's going to live underground when he turns on 5G. That's guaranteed. And these people are still going to be... It's a lie, right? The system's a lie. So these people are still going to be seen on the streets talking and stuff like that, in videos and stuff. Of course, I believe that most people, the elites and everyone like that, especially Elon Musk, he is going to go underground. Bill Gates too. He says he's got his nice house up there. Bull crap. He's not in the house at all. And another thing is, I don't know. It's coming. Something's definitely coming. In Colorado Springs, on the springs there, what's that place there? The Cheyenne military base. They were in there, and they could launch missiles from there, ballistic missile launchers in there. They got nuclear power in there and everything. It's on springs for earthquakes and cataclysmic events so that, pipes and water pipes don't bust. They got those pipes are all extendable, and they wave like that. Hey. Yeah, don't tell me that, Elon Musk is now the 4th most richest person in the world, apparently. So, hey, good for him, I hope he's going to do good, though. He talks about AI a lot, by the way, which you obviously know. He did a lot of talking about the AI on many different levels and stuff. And I like the, Elon Musk fascinates me because he's like a computer. Not because of what he says, because of how hard it is for him to speak. That guy knows so much. He wants to say so much that he has a problem to say a sentence. And I'm not kidding. When you hear him talking about the artificial intelligence, he just so many things he wants to say and he's not saying it. But he came up with some really good points about that, though. And I believe at Scratch that we're in that the shift. But then you got to start wondering, is that what's making everyone freaking crazy? You know? Or the governments know that there's going to be a shift. They're just holding on to the stock markets until, they cut the electricity and everything off. I don't know. I wish the best for everyone anyways. Hi, Bruce in the room, says Sean Campbell 9. Thanks a lot, guys. So I am going to get off, guys. Digging for diamonds on the moon. Hey, I like that. That could very well be because I heard a research that they were saying that it was a possibility that there was some. But it's funny you say that. Actually, that's not crazy what you said. I think they were actually talking about diamond mining or looking to see if there was any possibility on that in the moon. I've heard that before. But I guarantee you that they are mining on the moon. Whether it was already excavated, I don't know. But thank you all for being here tonight. Much love. Thank you very much, Darla. Guys and gals, thank you. I'll get another video up for you. And I'm staying up late tonight to get another video up. So if it's not up tonight, it's going to be up early tomorrow. And I'll get some good stuff up. I am going to go outside right now to set up and try to get some moon. I'm going to try to get some moon tonight. And if I do, I'm going to share you my experience. So hopefully, wish me luck. Cross my fingers. And thanks again, everyone. I am off. It takes me long to leave, but I'm leaving this time for real. Bye. Thanks.